For decades, if you bought a computer, it almost certainly had an Intel Inside sticker. That small blue label became a symbol of quality and reliability, a quiet promise that your machine was powered by the best technology available at the time. Whether you were a student, a business professional, or a casual user, seeing that sticker meant you could trust your computer to perform. Intel was the undisputed king of CPUs, the brains of computers, setting the standard for performance, efficiency, and innovation. Their chips were at the heart of nearly every major computing breakthrough, driving progress in both hardware and software. Major PC brands like Dell, HP, and Lenovo all relied on Intel chips to power their flagship products, making Intel the backbone of the personal computing world. When Intel launched a new chip, the whole industry followed. Tech journalists, manufacturers, and consumers all waited eagerly for the next leap in speed and capability, knowing it would shape the next generation of devices. Their famous tick-tock model, alternating between shrinking transistors and introducing new architectures, kept them ahead of the competition for years, ensuring that every new release brought meaningful improvements. Intel chips powered not just personal computers, but also the massive servers behind the internet, streaming platforms, and the rapidly growing world of cloud services. Their influence stretched far beyond the desktop. For years, Intel was the default choice, the safe bet, the name everyone trusted. From classrooms to boardrooms, their processors were everywhere. Competitors existed, but they were often seen as budget or niche options, rarely challenging Intel's dominance in the mainstream market. Intel's dominance created a sense of stability and predictability in the tech industry, allowing businesses and consumers to plan with confidence. The company seemed untouchable, destined to lead the industry forever, with a reputation built on decades of success. But in technology, no kingdom lasts forever. Even the mightiest can be challenged by new ideas, shifting markets, and the relentless pace of innovation. Trouble started when Intel's reliable tick-tock innovation cycle broke down. They got stuck on their 14-nanometer process, delaying new chips and slowing progress. The highly anticipated 10-nanometer chips faced years of setbacks, disrupting their roadmap. Security flaws like Spectre and Meltdown shook confidence, requiring patches that sometimes slowed computers. Intel's delays and vulnerabilities made them look vulnerable for the first time. The perception shifted. Intel was no longer the clear leader. This opened the door for competitors to challenge their crown. Intel's delays had a ripple effect across the tech world. Laptop makers like Dell and HP had to postpone launches, leaving consumers with outdated tech. Older chips stuck around longer, meaning less efficient, slower devices at every price point. Data centers and cloud services couldn't upgrade as quickly, slowing down the internet's backbone. The whole industry's progress stalled, and consumers paid the price with less powerful, less efficient, and more expensive products. For years, Intel's dominance meant little pressure to innovate. Now, their struggles exposed a bottleneck holding back the entire industry. The need for real competition became clear. As Intel stumbled, its competitors saw an opportunity and surged ahead, eager to claim the crown. The once unquestioned leader of the chip world was suddenly on shaky ground, and the industry was watching closely to see who would rise to the challenge. AMD, long considered a budget-friendly alternative, shocked the market by launching its resin chips. These processors didn't just match Intel, they outperformed them in many key areas, from speed to efficiency, and at a price that made people take notice. Suddenly, AMD was no longer just an underdog. It became a real contender, offering better value and performance, and winning over tech reviewers and everyday consumers alike. The market share began to shift and the buzz around AMD grew louder. PC builders and laptop makers quickly embraced AMD's new chips, eager to offer something fresh. For the first time in years, consumers had a real choice, sparking excitement and renewed competition in the industry. Meanwhile, Apple, frustrated by Intel's slow pace and lack of innovation, made a bold move. The company ditched Intel entirely and set out to build its own chip, the revolutionary M1. The M1 delivered stunning performance and battery life far beyond what most people expected from a laptop. It redefined what portable computers could do, setting a new standard for the entire industry. Apple's success with the M1 proved there was a new way forward, one that didn't rely on Intel's traditional dominance. The industry took notice, and the pressure on Intel only increased. Now, Both AMD and Apple are pushing the industry to innovate faster than ever before. Their breakthroughs are inspiring new ideas and forcing everyone to keep up or risk falling behind. The old king, once unchallenged, now faces threats from all sides. The competition is fierce and the stakes have never been higher. The throne is no longer secure, and the battle for the future of computing is just beginning. So why does this chip battle matter to you? It's not just a story about tech giants fighting for dominance, it's about how these changes directly impact your everyday life and the devices you rely on. Competition is great for consumers. It drives innovation and better products. When companies push each other to do better, you get access to the latest features, improved performance, and even lower prices. Now, you have real choices: Intel, AMD, or Apple, each with unique strengths. Whether you want blazing speed, energy efficiency, or seamless integration, there's a chip that fits your needs. Laptops are getting faster, thinner, and more efficient, with longer battery life. You can work, play, and create on the go without worrying about running out of power or carrying bulky devices. The pressure to innovate is pushing the whole industry forward, from PCs to phones to smart devices. Even your smart home gadgets and tablets are benefiting from this race to build better chips. Intel's struggles have sparked a new era of creativity and progress. Engineers and designers are rethinking what's possible, leading to breakthroughs that were unimaginable just a few years ago. Your next gadget will be more powerful and a better value than ever before. You'll notice the difference whether you're gaming, editing videos, or just browsing the web. The battle for chip supremacy is shaping the technology you'll use tomorrow, influencing everything from how fast your apps load to how long your battery lasts. In the end, this fierce competition means you get smarter, faster, and more reliable gadgets. And that's a win for everyone.